Since Sua has a rather long winter break, we decided to go to Portugal very last minute.
Portugal. Come on to Portugal.
We took a nighttime flight and arrived in the late morning. On arrival, we took a taxi to go to the hotel. On our first leg in Lisbon, we booked the independent Bica hotel. It is right across from the Bica Funicular.
It's family. 2 rooms, and you need to pay for this, and you need to go up and sleep. It's good. And I'm going to Portugal, and my family like here, and I come here. That's why.
How many days are you staying here?
9.
What are you going to do next?
I will go eat some thing. Bye bye.
Upon checked-in, we immediately headed to the Time Out Market. It is literally a 3-minute walk from our hotel. Expect this food market to be crowded and touristy, but the upside of this place is that it has a quality selections to choose from. Varieties from seafood to meat, traditional Portuguese to international cuisine. After our late lunch, we let Sua play at the playground right outside of the Time Out Market. After a short afternoon break, we walked around the city, first heading to Pink Street. As you can see, it was a rainy day, so we didn't stay out too long after a long flight. And we keep walking toward the Praça do Comércio. In the next morning, we got a metro day pass and started our day with the Bica Funicular. It was a very short ride up the hill. You can certainly hike up the hills if you have fresh legs. When you're in Portugal, you gotta try the nadas. We arrived at Mantegaria, which is a chain cafe famous for its nata. Their nadas are crispy and generally on the sweeter side. After having nadas, we continued walking towards the Rossio Square. There were some shoppings along the way. Rossio Square is also a meeting hotspot for day tours. Next stop is Ramiro, a traditional seafood place that even Anthony Bourdain recommended. We prepaid €25 per person to make a reservation prior to avoid the queue. Our server recommended gooseneck barnacles, sapatella, shrimps on garlic, clams on garlic, and the giant tiger prawns. It was very satisfying. The bill came to about €160 minus deposit. After the meal, we headed back to the terminal station of the famous Tram 28. The ride was like an hour long from terminal to terminal. We waited for an hour because we wanted to make sure we got seats for this ride. Tram 28 takes you through many great spots and attractions in Lisbon. You can use the Metro Pass to get on this tram. Also, if you want a condensed version of this tram ride, consider Tram 12 as it's a much shorter queue. Friendly reminder, beware of pickpockets when you're on a crowded tram. After the ride, we headed back to the hotel by bus from the other terminal station of Tram 28. We took a break before dinner time. Then we took the Bica Funicular again to find food. On that night, we were lucky that we got seats at a restaurant that has live bottles music without reservation. They also gave us a special table. Seated right above an ancient well.
Foi ver uma toirada, depois bailou belo. Lisboa, ouviu cantar o fado, ouvia à madrugada, quando ela adormeceu. Lisboa não parou, a noite inteira, poetas como nada, mas bailista.
We ordered bacalhau, grilled octopus, suckling pork rib, and veal on the stone grill. It was a nice meal that cost roughly 120 euros with a bottle of green wine for 4 adults and a kid. After the meal, we went back to the hotel to rest. We will be heading to Sintra and Porto in the next few days for a change of scene. When we came back from Porto to Lisbon, we chose a different area to stay. We picked the H10 hotel near the Avenida da Liberdade area. We booked a deluxe room for our family of 3 and a queen room for my parents. The deluxe room is very spacious. Since we were under the weather, so we took it easy with our activities, had some comfort food, had a walk at the park nearby, did a bit of shopping on Avenida da Liberdade. On our last night, we headed to restaurant Uma. This proud old man looked after us as we arrived. Uma only serves seafood rice and expected to be a meal of around 20 to 25 euros per head. Our trip to Lisbon is now coming to the end. There's quite a lot of information we can share when it comes to visiting Portugal, such as commuting with younger kids, mealtime, restaurant visits, safety, tax-free shopping, and etc. We will see if we can make another video to share those experiences. Hope you liked the video. Leave us comments, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned to the other videos featuring Sintra and Portal. See you next time.